Welcome again to another episode of the C-List Villains, your cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ. Tonight we've got Red and Luke in the building. Good evening, fellas. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Starting off with the sound devices there.
We got the tech people. I got to tech people here. Go ahead. Look, well, a lot of tech folks here because
Well, how was your weekend, Luke?
Oh, my weekend. My weekend was awesome.
Did you do anything interesting or?
Back to school shopping for the kiddos.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is that stressful?
it is very stressful.
I can only imagine.
This was our first year. The teenager, a preteen,
Oh man.
and the 7-year-old, and they're just all wanting different things.
The teenager and the preteen, I'm assuming you can't like just shop for them now because now they know specific. Now they want specific things, right?
Oh, God, no.
They want what the cool kids have.
My kids are pretty unique, so I mean, they're not like. I wouldn't say they're like, kind of the sports jock wanting to be cool, you know. I mean,
Right.
hey, if they wanted to be that way, I would support it. I was a weird band kid who collected comic books and played the flute.
Band kid, right here. Band kid.
And that was my deal. And but my kids are more just like chill. They're chill. They're
What's
cool.
the teenage fashion like thing right now? Is there a thing like that they gotta have?
Oh, I maybe. I'm not involved in that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just like, hey, whatever you want, just pick it out. I'll pay for it. Pick out your pair of shoes. We went to Nike. My son went to Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, Puma, Volcom,
The
Van.
actual store's not the
Oh
outlet.
man.
Yeah, we went to the big outlet mall area.
Oh, okay.
And
It's
finally
usually,
found the perfect pair we wanted.
I've seen kids like have a fit at the outlet because it's not the real store. It's the store that has all the back stuff that that wasn't selling well.
Oh, yeah, that's not the way it is up here. The outlet. Well, no, they're not really
I don't-
outlets. It's like factory out. They call them factory outlets, but there's no like. It's no second. It's not set factory seconds. It's all
Yeah,
full.
I don't think like the Nike outlet that I've been to, that I frequent or whatever that I've stopped by. Like I remember as a kid, they used to be like the B grade shoes. So like there's some sort of like, something wrong with it. The stitching was off. But now I think everything is pretty much grade A level.
Yeah, full price and you know.
Oh,
man.
they're also carry that stigma for me where they're the rejected stuff from the actual main store.
I think that was back in the day though. I don't know if it's too much like that now.
Yeah, now it's all full price. Everything's brand new, straight off the factory. But Nike's right here in Oregon, so.
Red, how was your weekend? You went to a con, right?
Yep, I went to Silicon, aka Silicon Valley Comic Con, which is pretty small this year. I guess it's just post pandemic or still during the pandemic that we're just getting back together, getting things up and running again. The NorCal, it's not being hosted by Wozniak anymore. It's by Adam Savage of MythBusters fame. And yeah, it's actually more interactive as he planned it out, where he has makers and not influencers, but I guess producers as far as like making content and costumes and cosplay and even NASA astronauts there to get more of a education for the attendees, which was nice.
So I mean, like, is it an actual like Comic Con or is it more like a tech con?
It's half and half. It's half and half because it's right because the actual convention hall is down the street from the the science center of San Jose. So they
Okay.
kind of work hand in hand with having to get more what do you say interaction with
Hmm.
just the con portion plus the science portion of the deal. So when you deal in science fiction, why not deal with real science?
Right, right, right.
It was nice, but yeah, I did. I went there to see two specific people. Ray Park of Star Wars
Oh,
fame. Got this John Jang piece on by Ray. So I got John right here, and then Ray right here. You can see it.
John was there.
No, John was supposed to be there to hang out with myself, but deadlines did call, so
Oh,
he had to skip out on our bro date. And then
oh, he was just gonna go to hang out, but not.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's fine. And then I got this signed by the lovely Karen Galan. This is the first cover appearance of Nebula, so signed by Karen right
dude, that is cool.
there at the top.
Okay.
Dude, congrats on that. That is
Yeah,
actually
that's-
sick.
So, yeah, she's
I
very
think she
lucky.
might actually be harder to get a hold of than Ray Park. Ray Park's like the con.
Yeah,
Con,
he's
Yeah,
a
he's
con
just
goer.
unstable, but it's kind of so his line was quick. Karen, I had to go to the second slot time for her because she was like at least 200 people deep at each time.
Oh yeah, was she pricey?
$80.
That's not bad. I was
Yeah.
gonna say 200.
I thought. Did you say 100 or I was thinking 2?
Not yet. If she's getting bigger in name, then yeah, her asking price is gonna get bigger.
I don't. Is she getting bigger? I mean, come on. She's been in like two of the
Well-
most successful movie franchises of all time.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's her face though. They really digitized her face big time.
yeah, I'm not complaining. She looks lovely in person.
You wouldn't recognize. I wouldn't recognize her on the street.
What's the other franchise that she's in? Jumanji? Is that the one?
Jumanji.
Well, Avengers, Guardians, and Jumanji.
Okay.
So three franchises.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you separate Guardians and Avengers, but
Yeah, you can. You can probably do that. But hey, you play a minor role in both Guardians and Avengers, then you have like you're second to the Rock on Jumanji. So yeah, her stock is going up.
Yeah. Yeah.
was she a lovely person, or was she kind of snobby, or what was she like?
She was lovely. She was a joy. I try to get some leaks out of her. I asked her if she had any more with the MCU. She said she doesn't know anything after
Of course.
Guardians of the Galaxy. She hasn't signed up for anything according to Feige. And I also asked the same thing of Ray Park, where I asked him, like, has Marvel contacted you about reprising the role of the Toad? He said, "Nah, man. My publicist has never even talked to them yet." Like, oh shit, all right, then. Unless he's lying to me, that's all I got from him.
I think.
I mean, I want Darth Maul more than the Toad.
All right, Sam. She's also Doctor Who. Yeah, that's right. So,
I'm not a Doctor
Whoville?
Who person.
Yeah, I'm not a Doctor Who
all.
person either.
I've tried many times. I can't do it.
I mean, I tried a season. It was. I caught on to it, but then I just never. BBC America was never a hot channel on my cable, so it's like you never really go through my lineup. But yeah, it's pretty
Oh.
nice. There's Nelson right there.
Nelson, Miss So.
Hey, Miss O. Oh, I also picked up these animation cells of Nova from the Spider-Man cartoon. So we got that one.
Oh, congrats on that.
And this one pretty cheap too. I mean, I asked the guy if he had any Mario pieces for you, Luke, but he said he has it at home.
Oh, do you have his contact info?
Yeah, I'll get it to you after the show. So it's on this card right here. Yeah, I'll get that to you. And then from Ashton, he gave us a couple of copies of this children's book called Petra and Hui and Petra and the Padman's Daughter by Philip Simon, illustrated by Lendl Lara. So it's going to your guys' boxes here, or at least when I see you, I'll give you these copies here. So definitely looks like a good read.
Well, now see, Slumboards. I loved Red Dwarf. I've watched all Red Dwarf. That's so funny.
What
I
is
can get
that?
with
What
that.
is Red Dwarf?
It's like a BBC like sci-fi
And that's related
show.
to the book that read.
No. It's a completely
Oh,
different,
okay.
a whole different series. I'm not quite sure what do you call it, the premise of that one is. Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. One more thing. 2 weeks ago, I got this signed by Peter Cullen and Frank Oler. Yeah, no.
Man,
Oh, that's right. You
that's-
went to another con that you didn't get to tell us about that one. So, I mean,
Yeah.
how was that other one?
It was mostly for toys. It was a Sacramento toy show.
Oh, but did they have any comic creators or no?
They had not CGC, but it was the one that just authenticates signatures. Not Beckett, but some other company.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
PSA.
Yeah, JSA. There, that's the name right there. JSA. Oh, and then you guys want Ashton's self portrait?
Dang, did he draw that?
He drew this 2009.
Oh, nice.
Holy cow, he's skilled.
Yeah, very skilled. Very
Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah, that came in one of our books. Oh, and then thanks to AJ for this too. This Robotech.
That is sick.
Yeah.
Are you gonna open it or are you gonna leave it in the box?
I'm gonna play with it. I'm not gonna just leave it for display, dude. That's
Okay.
like my number one thing to get when I was 6 years old.
I love it.
Yeah.
My kid is really getting into Robotech and Gundam. He's building the Gundam models,
Oh, nice.
and he really wants a Japanese import one. And he uses the freaking kids these days. So all the directions are in Japanese, but he has Google Lens now. So he just freaking takes his phone, snap, it translates it instantly.
Yeah, that's a wonderful tool.
Like,
That's a
what
wonderful
are kids these days, man? They got everything.
That would have been really helpful when AJ and I were playing the Japanese version of Dragon Ball on
Yeah.
the Nintendo. Then at least we would have known how to do the stupid controls.
Well, eventually you figured out it's just like Street Fighter moves, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
he's
think-
dying for the some of the import ones.
Yeah, I think my
Since
cousin
the American
also needs
stuff
the
is
moves
all
too.
watered down. I'm like, you're 13.
Well, we want to learn Japanese instead of just using the cheat. And yes, I am the official donut runner for BTC now. So whenever I'm in town with BTC, I will get their donuts.
Wait, so Red, when you posted that you were in the front of the line, did you go to the Philippines?
No. I was dropping off the folks at the airport for their trip to the Philippines.
Well,
So-
you like got us all thinking you were going to the Philippines.
Oh no, dude! That was the first time I was ever in front of the line at the check-in counter for the international flight. So I was gonna gloat.
Oh, so mom and dad went to across
Yeah,
the pond
exactly.
to
Yeah,
go see family.
yeah. I actually finished up the business, which is their hotel.
Oh, the hotel!
Oh, nice.
That's exciting.
But everybody's welcome to go and stay there once it's ready.
Yeah,
So-
we will go
What's
and we
up,
will
man?
visit.
How many how big is the hotel, if you don't mind me asking?
It's a 6-bedroom hotel, about 3 stories, just enough for 6 families.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So that'll be fine. We don't need to be that big, at least not yet.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I would push New Zealand to do Philippines. That
What
would
do you
be
mean
fun.
by that? I don't even know what that means.
You would go over Philippines before New Zealand.
Oh,
Yeah, because New Zealand is on my 2 years out, but I would push it to 3 years and do Philippines. 2 years.
All right, I'll meet you there. Oh, you're you do the whole Hobbit tour.
Oh, New Zealand? Oh yeah, of course.
All right.
Come on.
I got a pal that did that tour twice. He can give you some tips.
Oh, really? They did they did the whole thing. They went to every Lord of the Rings location.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the full hike. It's like in the mountain. It's like legit. like an actual mountainous hike, and they have these little cabins along the way. New Zealand does. You don't even have to rent. You can just go and just stay at them. They're free.
Yeah. And you get to be at the Shire too.
Yeah, the Shire's totally real. Those are totally real places. It's so cool. It's like, oh, I gotta go.
Did I know like back in the day, like Star Wars, when they had went on location and they built sets, they left them there. Did they do the same thing with Lord of the Rings, where like they left whatever?
Yes, they're still there. They're
huts?
functional. Yeah, it's like Hobbiton's totally functional. People go in there and they can go and check it all out.
Is it like regulated? Is there like a security, or is it just anyone can go in?
No, it's most likely it's guarded and
Yeah, like a little theme park.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind checking that out sometime.
But New Zealand is totally like, it's like Canada on steroids with the politeness. So like no one's gonna do anything, you know what I mean? It could be open, and people just go. But it's the people coming across, probably mainly the Americans and the Chinese, because you know we're kind of the worst.
Yeah. I mean, nothing against the Chinese, but they've been known to be rude. And
we're dirty. We're the Americans and the Chinese. I mean, we're like, it's like
we love the litter.
Coin.
Oh, man, mug! This is the extra large mug from Wild Bill's, and I think they'll be at Rose City Comic Con as well.
Dude, that's beautiful.
We do special sodas, and they're free refills after you buy the mug for the weekend or for the day at the convention. So this one's double layered, so it keeps it cold a little bit longer.
Oh, that is amazing. I use mine all the time.
Yeah, great for Moscow Mule. So not a Moscow Mule in the drink right now. It's just water, but
it keeps it cold, so that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Miss So's New Zealand would be best, but want to visit Japan before I die. I have to agree with her. Yes, I definitely want to do Japan. That is on my bucket list for sure.
Yeah, Japan definitely, because there is a shortage of males, and they are looking for males outside the region in order to repopulate the country, because the country is getting older and not getting younger.
This is a true fact. They accepted the first round of immigrants, like for the first time ever. People who like permanent, like they're a citizen.
Yeah, residents. That way
and they're all Filipino.
They're all looking for work, so
it wouldn't be surprising, actually.
No, Filipinos are like the heart of the world, you know.
Yeah,
we're love, these heart, go Philippines.
We're the Mexicans of the Asia. That's what we are. We go anywhere. Sam, cheers. Cheers, Sam.
Miss So wanted to say, Red, the love of your life is in Japan.
Yep, and he's probably wearing a Sailor Moon outfit right now.
All right, well, let's get into some topics here. Red, you wanted to show off the new Obi-Wan Kenobi behind the scenes trailer?
Yeah, let's take a look at it, because I just found out when I was looking at the upcoming stuff for Disney Plus, and this came up on the list. And
the documentary
on the same date as the streaming release for Thor: Love and Thunder. We're gonna get this Obi-Wan Kenobi, a Jedi's return. Let me hit play here and let's check it out. 1 second. How did I get the bigger screen?
There we go. I'm trying to do it.
All right. Let me hit play.
I remember clearly the first time I saw Star Wars.
Hello there. It's a surreal world to be a part of. Coming back to it after all these years was very meaningful to me. My first day on set, I shouted, "Obi-Wan!" I saw a hand go up.
I feel hugely fortunate to be able to do this, but also a big responsibility to try to do it right.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is this iconic character, I don't think I'd imagined the scale of the series. It blew my mind.
So many people have such an emotional relationship to the Star Wars galaxy. It's in everybody's life.
Okay, all right. I mean, is it just one episode, or does anyone know?
Not for sure yet. It just seems like this whole documentary of the process of filming, and maybe we'll get a little bit more insider stuff as far as like what it took to film the fight between him and Obi-Wan or Anakin.
I mean, I'm looking. Go ahead.
Because in Star Wars, there's a lot of parallels to the previous work. And
Dude, I freaking am done with Star Wars. I'm overloaded.
Why?
All right, I guess you're not feeling the show then.
I don't want to see any more Star Wars for a long time.
Not even Andor, not even Bad Batch. Bad Batch coming out in November.
It's too much.
It's too much Star Wars.
It's too much. I want to have years in between, and I want to complain about it.
Instead of just, man, there's way too much shit for me to watch on Star Wars. Why? What happened to the point
I
where
just want to complain that I'm not getting enough.
So you're saying you've got some Star Wars fatigue for sure then?
I've got massive Star Wars fatigue.
Yeah, I'm telling you, shut it, Luke.
I mean, I don't.
I've got fatigue, but I've got Marvel fatigue too. I've got.
I'm starting to get some Marvel fatigue. Yeah, I'm feeling that too. I mean, I'll watch the documentary if it's like a 1 hour episode. Sure, I'll watch it. If it's like a 6-part making of, I mean, that's essentially why we're watching 6 episodes of a making of show that was 6 episodes. So I mean,
it was
I think they go more than one.
It was a solid set. It was like a solid, B. Have you guys seen Louis C.K.'s stand up on Ewan McGregor?
No.
Do you want to tell us about it?
Well, Louis C.K., the famous comedian, he's like, I'm a dad. I'm not gay, but if I were, Ewan McGregor is a beautiful man.
Well, let me play that for you. Hold on. Let me grab that.
And it's totally true. Ewan McGregor is very, very good actor.
All right. There we go. We're gonna excuse the language, as it is Louis C.K.
This is old too.
All right, let's play it right there.
It's stupid. The one guy I would blow, based on who he is Ewan McGregor. There is this one guy out there. I gotta say that I have no gay inclinations except for I met this fucking dude in person. I was working on some award show and there he's standing right there and I was like, fuck! Like I was just blown away. Like, Jesus Christ, he's fucking beautiful. And he looked at me and he was like, hello. And I was like, I fucking shivered. Like I started shivering. Fuck! Fucking gorgeous. And like a week later, I was like staring off into space somewhere and I realized, fuck, I was just daydreaming about Ewan McGregor. Like seriously, I'm not gay in any other way except for I want to fuck that guy right in the face. I totally want to fuck his face. I want to fuck the shit out of his face. I want him to fuck me. I do. I want him to fuck me.
That's it.
That's it. All right.
That's it.
I don't really
That's
have
Louis.
I think
That was also right before he was like jacking off in front of the ladies he had for pretty much every lady he worked with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've never really thought of him as like a funny guy. It's not my type of humor, but
Yeah, he messed up big time.
Herbs and Terps stopped to say hi. Oh, nice Herbs and Terps.
Yes.
Red, are you looking forward to watching this behind the scenes show?
Yeah. I'm a a Star Wars and Marvel whore. So yeah, I'm gonna eat what Disney slangs at me.
So you have no Marvel or Star Wars fatigue at all.
No, not at all. Oh, it's a wonderful time to be alive, and a sci-fi
It really
fan,
is.
comic book fan. It's good. It's good.
Okay, all right.
It's all about expanding the universe, and I'm in it for the story. Even though some of the production, and some of the storytelling is bad, I still like to know what happens to our favorite characters as they move forward in this world, and as we do.
Okay, all right. Well, speaking of Marvel fatigue, let's talk about She-Hulk episode 2. I'm assuming, Luke, you weren't a fan of the show, episode 2?
No, I'm enjoying She-Hulk actually.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I'm enjoying it because it's a
Leonard
little
Nilsson,
more.
zero Marvel fatigue from him either.
Yeah, I know I am Marvel fatigue, but I'm actually enjoying She-Hulk. But I'm a huge fan of this actress. Everything like she's been full time since 2001. You know, in like movie after TV show after movie. I don't think she's
Her
taken a year
huge hit was Orphan Black, and she played multiple characters there.
Yeah, I don't know who this actress is. So where have I seen her then?
Orphan Black.
She was in Perry Mason. Did you watch Perry Mason on HBO? That was a great
No, I didn't watch that either.
series. They did a remake of Perry Mason, and it was fantastic. And she was in it as a cult leader.
Okay.
And she was great. And I was like, she's gonna be She-Hulk perfect. She's so perfect. She is the perfect cast for it. I'm enjoying it.
Most of her stuff is in Canada. Her at least the body of work, and then
Is she Canadian?
yeah, she is.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is
It's
Orphan Black a Canadian show?
No, that's for BBC.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch that show either. I heard it was good. I heard a lot of good things about it.
You know, it's nothing to write home about. It's just kind of fluff and it's fun. And I don't have to think too much about it.
Yeah. Big Time Collectibles is saying they love She-Hulk. Miss So is not feeling it so much.
Well, you know, and the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo officially punched his ticket. He's gone. And so I'm a little sad about that. So
Wait,
we'll see how we can carry it.
When did that news come out?
No, in the episode, he was on the ship, the Guardian ship.
Okay.
And then
No longer in the show. He's going to Sakar.
He went into hyperspace and gone.
Okay, I thought he had announced he's no longer gonna be part of Marvel. I was like, oh shit.
No, on the show. So I don't think we're gonna see him for the rest of the season. Honestly, maybe
we
the last.
Abomination. We will get Abomination Wong.
Yeah, so she's gonna fight Abomination. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We know how it's gonna go. She's gonna defeat Abomination.
No, she's
or change him into like a good guy, right? Because the scene that they're showing was when he fought.
Hi, Dan.
Who was it? Who's the other sorcerer? Who's the sorcerer supreme currently?
Wong.
That was when Wong had. I think that was from Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah. Yep.
When Wong and Abomination were fighting.
Well, he broke him out.
Yeah. Fight in some tournament.
To fight in a tournament, and then that's why she has to go defend him because that way he can be out in society again. But
yeah.
How do you defend somebody who broke out of prison and then come back in?
Totally.
That's true. What'd you think about the episode, Red?
Going back to the first one, since I wasn't here to review it with you guys. First one was a bit rushed for me, but
it was rushed.
And it didn't really dive in very well with the origin like it did in the books, but it worked out enough to where she got her powers right away. And then the little thing with Captain America at the end, that's a great little Easter egg for everybody who's wondering if his virginity is still intact. And then the second episode, I like her banter on as breaking the fourth wall, and also, I guess more of her getting to know herself as far as like getting into the She-Hulk shoes. It's nice. I'm getting this whole Sex in the City vibes with it because it's such kind of a chick flick with comedy, but I feel good watching it because it just makes me really happy. Like I'm really enjoying this show.
Okay. Did you guys feel that episode 2 was too short though?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, this is like a short film.
And then it was like 7 minutes of credits. With like
Yeah, I was like, what is going on?
Okay, the scene though with her dad was adorable.
Yeah, oh yeah.
With the movie?
Right.
That's what I would do with my daughter. I'd be like, all right, come on. I want to move that shed that's in the back. Can you move
recognize that actor? That played the dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from Perfect Strangers, right?
Yes, cousin Larry Appleton.
Yeah.
I loved it. He did fantastic. I would totally put my daughter to work though. Like, come on, honey. And you listen stuff for him, daddy.
He tries to help her out from like being unemployed and at least gonna keep her busy while she's looking for work. But then she seems to be handling her shit pretty well as any adult her age would do. But yeah, it's nice to have at least somebody with superpowers to help you around the house.
Yeah. Do you guys think that Tim Roth we'll see him more like in the movies, like, or is this just like a kind of one-off for this show and then that's about it? Because he's a good actor, right?
Yeah,
and it's not like he's got a lot of. I don't see him in a lot of stuff coming out, so I mean, I would think that they would utilize him, right? Don't you think?
He's gonna be in the Thunderbolts. I think he's gonna be He's gonna be working with the Thunderbolts.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I like the little quip that that Hulk, or at least Bruce Banner had said, where I was a totally different person while I was fighting, Abomination, which was
that was a little inside joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they already cast the Thunderbolts?
I think there was a fan casting, but nothing official yet.
There's a few of them who are already in the MCU.
So I'm assuming if they do, is Tim Roth for sure part of the Thunderbolts or no?
I'm not sure how that would go.
Yeah, that would be great to have him on there. Him and I guess Winter Soldier, I would think, right?
Yes.
Maybe Clint Barton. I don't know. Would he be considered a Thunderbolt?
Who is the guy who played not Captain America, but his counterpart?
That's right, Baron Zemo.
Baron Zemo.
Not Baron Zemo. The guy who got who took the serum.
John Walker.
Oh yeah. Okay. U.S. agent.
U.S. agent. Thank you. U.S. agent.
Taskmaster, and who else is in this picture?
Yeah, Taskmaster's in it.
And
Is it Lady Taskmaster though, or
it looks like Lady Taskmaster in this picture.
Did she die or no? Did she not die?
No, she didn't
okay.
die.
It looks like Lady Taskmaster. It looks like the same thing. I want just normal, regular Taskmaster. Give me Taskmaster.
I mean, Lady Taskmaster doesn't matter to me. It's all good.
Did you guys watch the big thing that has gone around? What's wrong with Phase 4?
No. You want to fill us in?
It's kind of blown up, and it's pretty crazy, actually. It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
I don't know the source of it. I don't know the background of it, but it tears Phase 4 apart.
Okay. You want to tell us?
We could put that as our homework for next week and then check it out, and then we could discuss it on Monday.
Yeah, it's something that it's yeah. Well, I guess it's been out for a couple months.
Oh, it has?
Or no,
it's somebody's opinion, not officially Marvel's, right?
This is not okay. I thought this was like some sort of rumor mill type of thing.
No, it's been out for 6 days, and it has 500,000 views already.
This is on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a rumor, or
No, this is just their people
She
spewing
breaks
about.
it down. She breaks down each phase. It's a lady, and
oh, okay.
and why it's not hitting so much. Like the films aren't hitting as big as the previous films.
Well, because
Oh,
you already ran through their legacy characters. Now you're getting introduced to the modern era of Marvel.
But her number one thing that she brought up was that the new batch of heroes they're bringing in, their success isn't earned. It's just kind of like, now I'm the best. You know what I mean? Like in Loki, it was Lady Loki who could defeat the real Loki.
Yeah, but they don't need. I don't think any of the modern heroes really need kind of that cred to at least make it big. It's it's all part of the franchise anyway, and you're
Well,
like,
but she's saying like the previous ones, they gave them films to do character development, and we grew to
Like
know
a
their
story arc, right?
weaknesses and strengths. And now we're getting the new ones, and it's only strengths. We're not seeing weakness.
oh, so they're lacking a lot of the character development. Is what you're saying,
Right. Kind of even like She-Hulk. Like we haven't seen any weakness. It's only I'm the best, you suck, out of my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're only 2 episodes in, and the 3rd episode this week, so maybe we'll get more of that in-depth stuff this week.
I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, like if you look at Moon Knight did show his weaknesses. You know, the multiple personality disorder was definitely a weakness.
Oh, there was a complaint about Moon Knight too. I saw it on Washington Post.
Because he had to be saved by Scarlet Scarab,
Yeah,
who we didn't get the weakness. We didn't get the
that we did not. We did not get her weakness.
Yeah.
She just came in and just started tearing people up. So yeah,
and we were all like, huh? Like that's such a badass character. Scarlet Scarab's so cool. New character, awesome, cool, awesome actress. Like build her up. Give her some screen time. Like make it happen. Don't just make her I'm the best. Everyone out of my way. I'm gonna kill you all.
I think that all these shows are part of the of Disney Plus, and that's great for long form sort of storytelling. But it seems like Disney's just trying to push every project out just to get it started, and then worry about the details later.
Yeah, that's very true.
which is terrible though.
There were no stakes. Now I think Disney's like, there's stakes. There's you know what we should call it, boardroom stakes. Now there's boardroom stakes.
Yeah, money.
They have to hit that quota, that like $1 billion quota mark. Like we don't hit $1 billion, it's a failure. Like it's not a failure. You did $600 million. How is that a failure? But I guess it is.
They set that bar way too high, and with a lot of the minor characters and the newer heroes, they do need that development. And then with Sam asking, what's better, She-Hulk or Moon Knight? She-Hulk is still
TBD.
yeah, She-Hulk is still ongoing. So we'll give you an answer after She-Hulk is done. Miss So is saying, I must be turning into a black pill person because I didn't like Moon Knight or Loki either.
Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, I don't think I'm a fan of the Moon Knight show.
Yeah, that one's I think because it concentrated a lot on the Egyptology mythos that it lost some people. And look at Darth Barrett saying Moon Knight wasn't even good in his opinion, and you're all entitled to have it, And then there's a lot of people who have the same kind of feeling towards it. So I can't blame you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the biggest topic that we want to talk about.
Oof. Controversy.
Yeah, CBCS debacle. Boy, oh boy. Just when we thought CGC was going to mess things up and maybe CBCS take over, it was about a week later.
2 or 3
CBCS now has their own little scandal. So it's pretty crazy.
All right, this is the post from Clan McDonald, whose books were lost by CBCS, and this is an update to what they lost. Final count: 312 books,
Oh,
55 books, multiple submissions, reduced to the actual lost book count. Inventory
These-
books 6.
these are not just comics submitted. I mean, you got to. These are signed, remarked, multiple signatures. Um, this is not good. These are very expensive comics.
Especially
These
for those 35 people who are supposed to get contacted with the 68 books. If those books have Stan Lee's signatures on there, those books are lost forever.
I don't even want to think about that. They aren't lost. They are. Where are they?
Misplaced. And granted, they were on the move, right? They're moving to their new office. But how can you lose all that stuff? I know they had people also working from home, sending those books out to grade from those locations.
Yeah,
but
they were mailed. Boxes were mailed to home graders, which I understand that. But where's the kind of oversight on the home graders? Like I have no problem with a guy getting like a shipment of books to grade. He assigns the grades, sends them back. That was the Pandy operations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but where are they? This is insane. We're talking like 6 figures of books easily.
So here's my thing. This was out for CBCS, but I know for a fact CGC has done the same thing. All right, they've lost books too, but whether or not it's obviously 300 is a lot, and hopefully they'll make right by this. But it's not like CGC hasn't lost books themselves. I mean, I've known people who've gotten like high-end books shipped to them because he submitted some books that were high-end, right? Some Silver Age books. And when he got his books, he got someone else's books as well. And these aren't cheap books. These aren't like $100, $200 books. So CBC has made mistakes as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that like maybe in terms of volume, CBCS really messed up. But as far as pricing,
CBCS messed up. Yeah.
As far as pricing, I know for a fact CGC has shipped books incorrectly to the wrong person.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. We have an example of that too within our group.
And that guy, he was an honest guy, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna send these back to them. So I mean, he could easily have played the fool and be like, no, I never got him.
Oh yeah.
What could CGC really do?
Which most people will do is play dumb. It's like, dude, I didn't get that. I got my books.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I don't think it's the death of CBCS because I feel like I haven't used them in a while, but when I have used them and when I've interacted with them, they've been pretty fair. They've been honest. They've been far more like user friendly as far as like when I've seen them at cons as compared to CGC. When you go to CGC at a con, they're strictly business, whereas like with CBCS, their reps at the conventions, they've been a lot more like helpful. So I don't want to say that like this is the death of CBCS, and I don't want it to be the death of CBCS because I don't want a monopoly for CGC to just feel like they can just do whatever, right?
Yeah, but right now every grading company is under our microscope for this whole year now since all that other stuff has happened. So they've got some rebuilding to do this year and into next con season.
I definitely agree with that. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, if they know the books that were submitted, they're gonna have to pay that money back to whoever. I'm pretty sure they'll show up though. I mean, it's probably misplaced in a warehouse or something.
Well, you better hope as if you're a person who has submitted through CBCS, like you calculated your actual book's worth on that form. That way, you truly get the
Yeah.
value.
Yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts, Luke?
The last year CGC and CBCS were at the same con. Totally, CBCS had 2 folding tables and 2 folding chairs and one guy sitting there
Oh, wow.
taking submissions. CGC had like 20 people with like the touchscreen kiosk submissions, and it was like, it was like the Empire versus the Rebellion.
Yeah. Target versus Walmart.
Yeah,
Who had the better toys at their booth?
I wouldn't say Target versus Walmart. I mean, to me, it's apples and oranges. There's no like one is better than the other, in my opinion, personally. I know some people are always going to say CGC is the top tier, but I mean, to me personally, it's not like, yeah, I get it. The resale value for CGC is a little higher, but I mean, prior to this whole debacle, they were getting pretty even. They were getting pretty close to being even.
Yeah,
it was close.
Yeah, I think the only thing that stood out, that made them stand out, was CDC's little, I guess,
The
artwork
label.
on the label. But then, the service that CBCS gives you is that even though the autograph is not witnessed, they can verify for you, and you still get a gold label. Versus CGC, where they'll get the automatic red.
Yeah, and let's not forget CBCS was what they were bought out by Beckett, right? So I mean, they should have some sort of like. You would think that by now, they would have put them in the fold, and as far as like having more of a professional look at a con, they'd be up there. But maybe they're still behind on that. I don't know.
When they were bought, I think it was during the pandemic, and then they're just all ramping up production and grading and hiring people on board, right? So maybe it'll be better next year, next con season.
I mean, do you guys think that, like Darth Barrett said, that this is the death of CBCS? Red?
No. I think they'll learn from this fuck up, and I don't say they'll come out better, but at least more mindful of the stuff that they do will affect people and their customers. But I don't think that they're gonna keel over or close shop. This cold collecting and casing stuff is a huge business, and not one company is able to handle all the loads. So that's why you need CBCS and PGX in the same market in order to be that little relief valve for you.
What about you, Luke? What do you think? I mean, do you think CBCS still has some life in them?
Well, so they're owned by Beckett or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what the percentage of their business is, but it can't be as big as Beckett currently is. I mean, I'm sure the sports card world dwarfs what the comic collecting community is. Yeah. On top of that, the graded comic book community,
Yeah.
So, I mean, they'll probably carry a loss for a little bit, but
not going to hold shop.
Yeah, they probably don't even care. They're just like, we lost an order. Meh.
Yeah, it's all covered by insurance. That's what insurance is for.
Do you guys think it was an inside job? Or is it an actual mistake? Like misplaced in the warehouse?
Misplaced and not recorded.
Yeah, I think it's sitting in a box somewhere unlabeled.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Or one of their off-site graders has it. But yet,
it's probably in a box, not labeled and not even graded. That's why it's probably like a long box. And they just got to find that long box.
Yeah. Well, again, they're probably just stuffing books inside of boxes while they were shipping them out and grading them at the time. And that's why it got lost. There's no way to. I don't think they packed those books with their forms, right?
No.
Wait, say that again?
They don't pack their books,
Oh,
right?
I don't know. I I remember when I used to submit books
Who did you
at
just bought?
cons.
Did you just
Some weird. So yeah, I don't know who that was. Some weird.
bot?
Yeah, it looked like a bot. So
Okay, it said fake news. Like, who was that?
yeah. Way too many loyal Yeah, well, I didn't know that there was a lot of loyal CBCS customers out there.
Hey,
Well, there he was.
they could still be loyal now. It's not like they graded the acetate and fucking made it Gen Mint perfect and shit. They just lost books. I don't know what's a bigger sin, grading an acetate or losing books.
Uh, yeah, that who knows, right? Let me ask you guys a quick question then. Have you guys ever considered using PGX?
No, because they're never available for me to use.
But if they were at a con, or I mean, you could mail in submissions. Have you ever thought about using them?
No.
No.
They're never a thought in my head because the name CBCS and CTC always stuck out because name recognition is always number one. And if PGX did really wanted to be in the game, then that they would spend a shit ton of money just to start putting their name out there, showing it to more conventions.
Very true. What about you, Luke?
Never. Yeah,
No.
no.
You don't even sound like you care about ever using them.
I'll never use them.
Yeah, Luke makes money off of raw books.
Yeah, I'm a raw book guy. The only graded books I have anymore are ones I get in collections. But dude, the last time I tried to grade some books, it was a big, huge thing, man. It's like the book, the payment was an issue, like shipping was an issue. I was like, man, fuck this, dude. I'm just gonna go back to what I love doing.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, you know what? If you get so much into grading and pushing books out, then you're gonna get to black flag status, and you're gonna deposit that money in the bank. But people forget nobody needs any of this shit, dude. Fucking tear this book in half, throw it away. Nobody's gonna care. You know what I mean?
No one's gonna care after you die. They're just gonna say this guy collected all this shit. What am I gonna do with it?
And so you drop $500 on a book, and you spend all this money on grading, and in the end, it's just like, no, man. I like comic book. I like the art. I like opening it, reading it, smelling it, enjoying it. The art, the writing, the storyline, the grading aspect of it. Grading aspect of it is solely for money.
Yeah, it's nice to have, but then once you get the actual grade for it, then now you're looking at the levels of actual cost for these books. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like now people are expecting it's a 9.8. I'm expecting top dollar for it. They're always going to have that 9.8 fever, and they won't expect anything less.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't submitted books in over a year. I did submit some at a signing event, but prior to that, I haven't done it like a con. Like, I'm never gonna submit books at San Diego Comic-Con anymore. No way. It's way too much of a hassle. So
yeah, smaller cons are a little bit more, I guess, easier. But when it comes down to the bigger granddaddy of them all, or the bigger cons like Fan Expo and all that stuff, even buying like keys at those conventions are hard to do. So
yeah.
I don't even bother. I just go in for the dollar books and see what they have. But I'll go in there mostly to get autographs from people I will never see in my lifetime in person.
Hey, Red, I wanted to ask you, those books that you got autographed at the con, did you have those books already, or did you know they're going to be in attendance, so you had to get those books?
No. I started collecting keys early in the game, so minor keys and such. I started having a huge backlog of them. And then every time I get a better grade, I sell off the older course grade.
That's the way to do it, folks. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, well, if we can get, if books now still cost, like when they had prices from like 2015, 2014, I'll be really happy. But right now, even raw huge keys, They are inflated to 50% above market. Just when I was looking
Really?
at that ASM 300 mid grade at SBCC for Luke, it's $900. I go
And it was a what? What was the grade on it?
mid grade.
900. Damn.
Yeah,
Wait, which one?
for that ASM 300. You have any question?
Oh yeah, that was absurd.
Yeah, and then a BF plus for UFO 4, non-acetate version original. Yeah, I think it was like 700.
So what is that? Would that be like a 7 or an 8?
8, yeah.
Yeah, that's way
Everyone,
inflated.
facilitators don't care how well the repetition is. Well, most of the time, facilitators are the only ones working at the conventions. That's the thing. Like they'll never, like the smaller cons will have the witness and the facilitator, but not the actual CBCS or CGC booths. That's
Yeah. And like, you know what? I understand like you don't care about like you don't want to use it, but a lot of the times um facilitators are really like if you find a good one, I mean they really do work for you guys because like I know I've known people who've done that. That shit's fucking hard work, man. Like you got like 50 books from different customers and they all want you to like get books signed and then submit them for grading. Like, dude, that it's like I would never do it. I would never be like a facilitator because it's just way too much work. And then having to deal with making sure that they're not damaged. And then if it's a grade that like the person gets after, they get it back and they're complaining that, it should have been a 9.8, they got a 9.4 and they're blaming you. It's like, nah, I don't want to do
a
it.
whole lot of responsibility. And one guy that I constantly run into is Kevin Eastman's facilitator, David Nguyen. He's also designed the Skyline cover for Turtles. Yeah, he when I went to that Sacramento toy show, that he asked me if I wanted to get mine graded. I would have taken up on that offer if I wasn't hangry and low on sugar and wanted to get out of there because I was been waiting for 4 hours to get my book signed. Yeah, but he already had at least a stack of 40 books on his person to get graded after the signature. So,
But he only deals with, I mean, I don't think he does. I think he only works with Kevin Eastman though, right? I mean, I don't think he's going to do facilitating for like other signatures. He's not going to work the con like that, right?
no, he will. He will.
Oh, he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he was in the line for Peter Cullen and Frank Arthur.
Oh, that's where he. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But he seems like a good dude, and he knows his shit, and that I'm the only one that recognizes him out of anybody in that building because always riding into him at all the other conventions, plus at the airport. I always tell him, like,
shit, you saw him too?
Yeah, you're that guy that works for the Kevin Eastman. And, that's how he'll remember me.
All right. Well, I think we put the nail on the coffin on this one.
That's nailed, shut, done.
Yeah. CBCS is not going to close. They will have to repair that image.
Yeah.
Same thing for CGC.
Yeah. All right, guys. Anything else we want to cover? Or are we good?
Yeah. Next weekend is Rose City Comic Con in Portland.
2 weekends from now.
2 weekends?
Weekend after next.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you'll find Luke, myself.
Next weekend. Oh, next weekend. Yeah, you're right.
This weekend, yeah.
Not this weekend.
Labor Day weekend? Labor Day weekend?
No, after Labor Day weekend.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
9th, 10th, 11th.
Yeah, you'll find Luke, myself, and a couple of the guys working the RKFA booth. Yeah, and I think we'll have John McCarthy there.
John is not coming.
Oh, damn it. All right. Damn it. It would be nice to see him. Yeah, but you'll see us at the convention. Say hi.
I think it might just be you and me again.
Oh,
everyone bailed.
Yeah, I think Jeff is still looking for airflow, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, you'll find us there working that weekend.
Awesome. All right. Well, there you guys have it. Next week or 2 weekends from now, Make sure you guys go to Rose City Comic Con. Luke, do you have your booth number yet?
I forgot it.
Okay.
We'll
Next week.
We'll post on the socials.
Yeah, next week Luke will have it, so you guys can prepare. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys all next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at sealessvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, Sealess Villains and Sealess Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at Sealist Villainous Red, at Sealist E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.